Hey guys, it's Litton here, and welcome back to another Pokemon-ish video. Today, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be ranking all of the Pokemon from Generation 7 into one tier list. Generation 8, aka Sword and Shield, are coming out in like a couple of days, and unfortunately, we're going to have to say, well, not say all the way bye from Generation 7, but we're going to have to say that these Pokemon are now fully established as old Pokemon, right? And we're going to be welcoming in new Pokemon, so we're going to have to say, in quotes, goodbye to them, because some of us may never venture in Sun and Moon ever again, which means some Pokemon are going to be left behind. But nonetheless, I'm not going to do that. Let's just get ranking. We have all the Pokemon here. Nice 2D sprite kind of thing from tiermaker.com. So yeah, let's get right into the video. We have all the new legendaries. We have all the new Pokemon here as well, and Alola forms. Almost said Galar forms. I need to get some sleep. Alrighty, so I'm not gonna go in order all the way through this list because it'll be boring. I get more bias as it goes. So we're gonna, we're just gonna start with Rowlett. Dude, that deserves an A tier right there. Dude, round. Let's do another one. How about we start with, ooh, perfect, Sandygast right here. That deserves, I don't know about this Pokemon. It's either B or C tier, so we're gonna go with B tier, only because I had it on my Sun and Moon team, which is a plus, and we're gonna put that there as well. They're both cool, but they're also weak at the same time. They're sandcastles, so duh, but seriously. Another Pokemon, we're gonna put in Dartrix. Yeah, this is a low tier Pokemon, only because it kind of looks weird. Like, you go from a cute round boy to, I have no idea, and then you turn into this thing. That doesn't even make sense. We're gonna go into Litton this time. This deserves a S tier, because it is one of the cooler, starter Pokemon. Now, I did pick Popplio as my starter, so we're also going to put that, well, higher than Litton, of course. So, sorry, Rowlett, I'm not that much of a fan of Rowlett. I only like the roundness, and that's the only appeal from it, other than the coolness and its evolution, and Popplio's evolution as well. Let's pick an Ultra Beast now. Let's pick out Pheromosa. I've never really use this Pokemon. I've only gotten it from trade because I used I play Sun and Ultra Sun. So how about we rank, I don't know, it's kind of a weird choice because it is an Ultra Beast and they are all pretty cool, but we're gonna have to put that in C tier because I don't know, it's frail, it's not gonna combat, and also I don't know, its look is kind of weird. Well, all Ultra Beasts are weird, but you get the picture. Comfey is next. I did use this on my team for a little bit, but it is complete garbage. Why does it even exist? It exists purposely for Alola. This Pokemon would have never existed if Alola never existed. So, D tier. Also, we need to, make some, tier names instead of having C, S, A, B, C, and D. And also, by the way, guys, the top of the list is the highest. The best Pokemon, and the lowest are below. Okay, we got the tiers. We got Trash Pukes, I'm Confused, Okay, Perfect Creatures, and Perfect Godly Creatures. There we go. That's some pretty good tier names. Alrighty, let's get back onto ranking on the list. Let's start with Picky Peck. It's okay. It doesn't need to exist, but it exists anyway. Trumpbeak, I'm confused. Seriously, why that to that? But Toucannon, though? Perfect creature. Sorry, Rowlett, you're not perfect. Just kidding, you are. Okay, let's rank Pukumuku. Some people might say it's Trash Pukes. Pukumuku. But it's an okay for me. I think it's a cool, cute Pokemon that deserves to live. On the other hand, boom. That deserves to be perfect godly creatures right there. Also, we might have to put Young Moose down here. I think we should. But Gumshoes is definitely an interesting Pokemon. It is definitely a meme, and the memes are perfect and godly. Let's go with Torcat next. It's an okay transition between Litton and Torcat, but it's not very appealing, so I'm going to put that right there. And we can rank Brion. We could do it okay. It's like, it's not very memorable. Like, it's okay. Because I've had this Pokemon on my team twice. But it's just very weird. We're gonna go with Grubbin. I wouldn't say I'm confused. It's more of an okay Pokemon. It's cute, but it's weak. And Charjabug is also an okay. We can put that right in front of Brion. Next up, let's go with... Let's go with an Alola form. Let's pick Alolan Meowth. I don't know why this thing exists. I know people like this thing, but it doesn't. It's very weird. It's just round and darker tone. Why? It doesn't need to exist. That's why I'm confused about it. And Persian. What the heck? They ruined Persian for me. Trash puke. No, we're gonna make that even more trash puke. Or not. I don't know. That deserves to be right there. Dewpider. It's an okay Pokemon. Like, I never used one. I never really seen the appeal. It's just a Pokemon that exists. And Fomantis. Sorry. Lurantis. It's okay. We're gonna put Lurantis right there. But Fomantis, though, it's a pukey Pokemon. It doesn't need to exist. We have Morlo. I'm also confused. Well, actually want to puke because I see this thing. Also goes with Shiinotic, I'm confused. Because it doesn't need to exist at all. But that's perfectly fine, but whatever. We got... Let's go with Bounsweet next. Oh, kind of switch these around, doesn't matter. We got... It's okay. Once again, it's one of these... They're memorable, but they're not memorable Pokemon. You know, they're just okay. I'm gonna do Wimpod next. It's okay. Like, it would be better if it wasn't a wimp, but that's the whole point of this Pokemon. Cutiefly, I'm confused. It's just like a bee. Like, I'm just confused on its existence. Mudbray, perfect creature. We're gonna put that up here on the list right here, because Mudbray is just adorable. Just look how derpy it is. And then you have Mudstale. Godly creature right there. I love it. I used it on Ultra Sun. I've wanted to use it on my Sun team, but I had other plans. But it's just cool. It's just like very rustic. Jangmo-o is next. It's okay. It's not the best Pokemon out, pseudo legendary out there, but it definitely is cool. Hakamo-o, is slightly better. It goes right there. Rockruff, it's a perfect creature. You guys, if you don't think this is a perfect creature, you just don't understand things. We're getting into some of the forms around here. Seems like we're gonna run into a lot of form problems. Let's go. What are some other Pokemon that we haven't done? Crabrawler. I'm confused on its existence. People think this Pokemon's cool, but I have to harshly disagree. Because it just is derpy. If you look at its in-game sprite, I don't understand why this Pokemon is cool. And also Crabominable. Honestly, I don't understand why people think this is a bad Pokemon, but I'm also still a little bit confused on its existence. It's just an okay line. It could have done better. Alrighty, we got Stuffle. This is a perfect creature. It's so adorable, and it evolves into this amazing, godly creature. Right there. Like, people might not like Beware because of the anime, but don't let the anime fool you. Like, seriously, this thing is like, it's like a totem. It, like, stands and then, like, smashes when it wants to do things, you know? Alrighty, let's pick another Ultra Beast. We don't have very much Ultra Beast, if I look at it correctly. Celesteela. This one, I gotta say, is a perfect creature. It really is a really cool design, and just imagine riding on this back. It's like a rocket. It's a literal rocket, and I may have never actually used it in battle before much, but I heard it's great and competitive, and it's just, it may look weird, but it definitely fits in with Pokemon. You got Meltan right here. I'm a little bit confused on its existence. I like the anime Meltan, but I just never owned this thing. Like, it's Pokemon Go. This one's okay. It's just okay. Melmetal is okay, only because if it wasn't just in the Let's Go / Pokemon Go game, it would be better. So hopefully they do add something with this in Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I'd be very disappointed if this thing is going to be stuck in, you know, the crap games. Alrighty, a Lowland Rattata, it's okay. It's not bad, people. It's just a rat with a mustache. It's just like, seriously, it's not bad. What's another Pokemon? Let's start with Oricorio. We got the Melee Pom-Pom form. This one is okay. I'm just gonna quickly put these in here. And there we go. So I decided to put the Alola Pow Pow form, or whatever you say it, down here. It's weird. I just don't like it. Like, we already have this. It seems like I just don't really like Pokemon being based off of, like, actual, like, just things, like people. Like, yeah, there's people here. But that is just way too weird. But I do have to say, these are my favorites. This one's a fire-type bird, and it's really cool. And this one is, like, Japanese, old Japanese. It's better than this crap. Got Steenie. It's an okay Pokemon. We'll put it up there near Dewpider. Not really memorable. Never used Serena on my team before. Speaking of Serena, it's, once again, okay. Like, some of these Pokemon, most of these Pokemon I haven't really, like, used because Sun and Moon were actually my first Pokemon games I've ever played. So I didn't really know much about, like, gotta catch them all or whatever. So it was definitely interesting to, like, kind of see other people use them, but it's just not the same. Turtonator. It's a perfect creature. Now, I've used this on my Sun and Moon team, but I wouldn't say it's godly because it's definitely one of the weaker Pokemon, but I do love its dragon type, Fire and Dragon. That's a really unique typing. We're gonna go down here. What are some mini art? There we go. This one, I'm confused. This one, I'm okay with. I don't know. This form just looks dumb. Like, I understand it's supposed to be a meteorite and then go into its core form, but, like, come on. It's just garbage. But at least this one's okay and has different colors, which I like. Mimikyu. Oh, where did I put Mimikyu? No, it does not deserve in the okay. It deserves in godly creatures. Mimikyu is better than Pikachu, honestly. I just had to put that down there. Mimikyu is one of the more unique Pokemon ever created, and I love it. It's just pure. It just wants to be somebody, and it's now somebody. I just said somebody two different ways, but whatever. We're gonna go with Wishy-Washy. I'm kind of confused on this existence. I have used it before, but this is a perfect creature right here. I think it's really cool how its school form makes everything, you know, just better in a way, you know. It's cool. It makes it look frightening, and it's one of the more exciting Pokemon to have, but the normal Wishy-Washy is definitely not cool. But good thing, not a lot of people use that, right? We got Kamala. It's an okay Pokemon. I've used it before. It almost got on my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon team, but it did not. But it is a great creature, and I love it. Marini. It's okay. Like, some people like this. I'm really picky. I can see from this list I'm very picky on which is godly and not godly. But I don't know. It's just like, Marini's okay. It just looks weird. Toxapex is also okay. It's not as good as Serena, but I understand it has a unique move called Baneful Bunker, but no. Just, no. It's kind of disturbing. Okay, we got Bruxish. Boom. We put that right there in perfect godly creatures. In case you didn't know, some of you guys, if you haven't been on my Discord server, I used to be addicted to Bruxish and how beautiful it is. So, if you guys disagree, you might as well leave this video, because Bruxish deserves everything. It is so beautiful. I don't understand why people even hate it. I don't understand why people like, Brawler or whatever. Togedemaru is next. It's okay. It's not the best, but it could be better, you know? I've used one. It's nice. We got Salandit next. I'd say it's a perfect creature. It's beautiful, and it's shiny, though. I haven't owned it at all, but it's awesome. Let's go to, do some Alola forms. Where should we put Alola Diglett? I know it's okay Pokemon. Let's put it right there. And then we can put Geodude. I'm just confused about Geodude's whole, like, rock and electric thing. Like, it's cool, but it's just doesn't need to exist. It has too much facial hair. It's just weird. Could have been executed a little bit better. Okay, we're almost done with the normal Pokemon. So, let's put Delhumus. I'm a little bit confused on its existence. It's just an anchor. I don't see anything. I think some people can agree. We got Alolan Sandshrew. It's an okay Pokemon. At least Alolan Vulpix is a perfect creature. I think Sandshrew didn't really need revival, because it just made it even more weak with the 4 times weakness, because it is ice and steel. We're gonna put Sandslash right near the top of okay. It's cool, but it could be a little bit better. Alolan Grimer, it's another okay Pokemon, and Muck is 100%. This is a cool Pokemon. Like, seriously, they just put colors and made it more intriguing and more malicious because it is part dark type. Ribombee. Where did I put Cutie Fly? Oh, I put her in Confused. It's an okay Pokemon. It's not that bad, but could be better. Once again, this is what we get for a fairy type. Could be slightly better. Golisopod, perfect creature. Guzma owns it. We got Type Null, which is supposed a legendary, but it's not. It's an okay Pokemon. But Savali, though, is a perfect creature. It's beautiful. I just love how Gladion uses it. It's just incredible. What's some other Pokemon? It seems like we have all the main evolutions except the legendaries done. So let's move on to let's go to the starters now. The final evolutions. We got Decidueye, which is a perfect creature, hands down. You can't deny the facts. And then we got Incineroar, which is up there, and Primarina, which is at the uppermost top. I picked Poplio for both Sun and Ultra Sun, and I like Incineroar because of Smash Bros. And how cool it is. I used to hate this. They would have been switched places, but no. Sorry, Rowlett fans. I don't really like the Rowlett line that much. We got Lycanroc, which is next. We got the normal day Lycanroc. The night Lycanroc's cooler. I know. I didn't get Ultra Moon or Moon at all, but I love it. And I'm confused on why Dusk form exists. I get it's for the anime. I get it's because of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's theme. But it did not need to exist at all. Like, seriously. Next up, we got Araquanid. I don't have no idea how to say this name, but it's okay. It's slightly better than Dewpider, but once again, I was sad that this Pokemon was a totem Pokemon in the Ultra games. Alolan Executor, it is a godly creature. I know, it's a long boy. Just, seriously. Like, there's so many memes, and it's one of the first Pokemon that I think really deserved an Alola form and really fit in and made regional forms the way they are. Alolan Raichu, it's a perfect creature. It's so adorable. Like, who would not love this electric and even psychic type Pokemon? Like, that's super unique. Drampa, yeah, I'm confused. It doesn't need to exist. It's just not okay. Salazzle is a perfect creature. despite me not ever using one. It's adorable. We're almost getting down to the final Pokemon. We got Oranguru. I'm confused on its existence. Passimian as well. Just like, why? Like, they don't evolve. They're just there to make some exclusives. But Oranguru is a little bit cooler than Passimian. I do have to agree with that. Lowland Dugtrio. It is a okay Pokemon. Not the best. I don't hate it. It's in the middle for me. Alolan Ninetales. It's a perfect godly creature. It's so beautiful. Just look at it. We got a few more Alolan forms. Let's pick this up. We got Alolan Marowak up there, and I'm confused about Alolan Rattata's placing. It's like bad, but I'm confused on why they just like put air in its mouth to make it look puffy. It doesn't even make sense. We got most of the Legendaries. Actually, we're almost to the Legendaries. So Vikavolt is a perfect creature. Have used one on my team twice, actually, in Sun and Ultra Sun. Cromwell is a perfect creature because I think it's really cool. I wish it did get more attention and wasn't fighting a dragon after the fairy thing in Generation 6, so that could have been better. Okay, so we have some more legendaries and mythicals and ultra beasts remaining. So we're gonna start kind of going you know what, Zeraora. This is a perfect creature, not the best, doesn't deserve God, but I do like this, and when it got leaked and from Ultra Sun, I loved it. I just loved it from day one. Stakataka. I don't know. It's an okay Pokemon, but it's also... You know what? We're going to put it I'm confused. This Pokemon does not need to exist. Did they put that Pokemon with Gumshoes? Did they have to make a wall for the Donald Trump Pokemon? Do they really have to do that? We got Nihilego. It's a perfect creature. I don't understand why people hate this thing. I think it's really cool. Like, I understand we have, like, too many jellyfish Pokemon, but it's just good. It's like a rock and poison type. That's really unique for a jellyfish creature. We got Cosmog here. It's okay. Not the best. Cosmoem. Sorry. I have to put this in trash pukes because it is garbage. Like, Cosmog was great. They could have done something better to make Galio and Lunala. Could have done better, but whatever. So Galio is slightly better than Lunala, though, so I just had to agree. But they're both godly creatures, and I love them. And their influence in the story. Buzzwole. It's okay. It's almost a perfect creature, but it's just way too disgusting for some, and I have to agree with that. Xurkitree. I like this Pokemon. I don't understand why people hate it so much. Just give it a break. I think it's really unique how it's just like an electrical Christmas tree. Magearna, we're putting that in the perfect creatures because I think it's there, but it's not there. Guzzlord, I'm confused. I understand people like this Pokemon, and I have to agree with the anime side of things, but just in general, Guzzlord is weak, pathetic, and it's hard to get, and I don't like it. Kartana is a perfect creature. Can't agree. It's like the paper sword. Like, seriously. Guys, this is so simple. We got to put the Poi, and we got to put the Poi in the perfect godly creatures. That deserves things. Okay, we got Blacephalon right here. It is an okay creature. Marshadow, godly creature right there. If people hate Marshadow, it's probably because of its brokenness. It's actually really cool, and its shiny is cool as well because, well, nobody has it without hacking. And it's just like, when it like gets mad, it turns green, and it's shiny, it turns purple, and it's so cool. Like, it's just, I just love how it's like based off like Hawaiian like myths and whatnot. It is a mythical Pokemon. Now we got the Tapus, and we got the Necrozma forms left. We got Tapu Koko. It's okay. It's not the best, but I have to agree that it's pretty cool. people just overrate this Pokemon because it was like the only Tapu like released before the game's launch. We got Tapu Lele. It's a perfect creature. It's almost okay, but I have to agree that it's definitely better. Tapu Bulu, the same. Just way cooler looking than Coco. And Finny is okay. It's okay. But I love all the Tapus. So, you know, Tapu Coco's the worst one. Next up is Necrozma forms. Final stretch. The normal form of Necrozma would have been a perfect creature, but because it got its forms, it's gonna go into okay. We got the Dusk Mane Necrozma, I gotta remember that, and then we got the Dawn Wings Necrozma. I agree that this one, I agree that the Lunala form, so what I'm gonna be calling it, is better than the Solgaleo form, but because I picked Sun and Ultra Sun, I think it's really cool. And also, we should probably put these up here a little bit more next to each other. And now for the final form of Necrozma. Haha, just kidding, it's okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit of a longer video and maybe a little bit uninteresting to some who don't like opinionized videos, but because Generation 7 is coming, I mean, this is not 2016. Because Generation 8 is coming, I did want to kind of rank all the Pokemon that I started off with. Pokemon Sun and Moon were my first ever Pokemon games. So all these Pokemon are dear to my heart, and I don't like, even the trash pukes, they're not the worst of the worst. I just don't like them. But yeah, hopefully you agree with some of these things on this list. Maybe not the Ultra Necrozma thing, but that's okay. I've had some bad experiences. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you agree with some of these Pokemon listings, make sure to leave a like. I'll make sure to leave the URL in the description down below. This might be released a day before, you know, Galar comes out. I don't know. But we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta go, so bye-bye.